Welcome to day 2 of Zikr meditations. My name is Tehmina Mansoor, and I will be your guide for today. There are moments in our lives when no matter how much we achieve, we still ask ourselves, how come I don't feel satisfied with all that I have done? Why don't I feel good about myself? Why do I feel like there is something still missing in my life? What more am I longing for here in this world? How do I fill this void so I can feel complete? How can I feel content and peaceful? For centuries, the mystics have explained that no matter what we do here, we can never feel peaceful enough if we remain separate from the divine. They have taught us that we as human beings carry a deep wound in our hearts caused by the experience of disconnection from God, formed as far back as when we were first created in the spiritual realm. And it is this wound that makes us feel deficient and unloved no matter what we have in our lives. But when this weight of existence, this emptiness, is realized by the conscious mind, there is only one path that leads to salvation. It is submitting to Rahmah, the loving mercy and compassion of God. And so we know that we can never find what we are longing for solely through our actions in this world. It is only by remembering and returning to God that we can feel fulfilled, by being unified once again with God and with all of existence. In truth, this is the very reason why we are here on earth, to awaken to God consciousness, to realize our ever-abundant Lord, the one with an infinite source of love. Our goal then is to become a lover of the divine, because it is only when we fall in love that our entire being transforms and finds liberation. In the words of the spiritual master, Imam Jafar as-Sadiq, people worship God in 3 ways. The worship of the slave, who worships God out of fear of punishment. The worship of the merchant, who worships God seeking a reward. The worship of the free, who worships God out of love and gratitude. The first 2 names that describe the essence of Allah are Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim, which are translated as the compassionate and the merciful. Both come from the same root, Raham, which means the womb. If we reflect on this meaning, it'll help us to see how God's love for us resembles a mother's love for the fetus in the womb, full of compassion, without even seeing or knowing the child. It is the most embracing, nourishing, and unconditional love that one can experience, being loved even before coming into this world. Similarly, the meaning of the essence of God's names confirms that God's love is the same, or rather much more than we can imagine. It is a type of love that naturally glows like the sun, that shines no matter what, because its light comes from a much deeper source, a source unfathomable for us. This light and love of the sun is poured into every single being without exception, and is already a part of our inner selves that lies waiting to be discovered and cultivated. We are all in the embrace of this Rahma before even coming into this world. That is how special we are, and that is what we long to return to again. But the question really is, are we ready to trust this love and cultivate it? Are we ready to let go of some of our ideas of who we think we are and what we think we know about ourselves? I invite you to join me in welcoming this abundant and endless love into our lives, because it is only through this grace that we can fully become connected with the Source once again, to heal this deep wound. And once we do that, we can then move on to healing our relationships with others and the world at large. Find a comfortable and quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Rest your back against a support and place your hands gently on your knees, and gradually allow your eyes to close. Take a deep breath in and let it go. With another breath in, let your shoulders fall away from your ears and see yourself sinking deep into your chair or wherever you are sitting. Take another breath in and send it towards your heart center. Once more, breathe in and breathe out. At all times, keep your attention on your heart. This is the space where the sacred love resides within us. With another breath in, imagine the sun within your heart center and see how it is resting here. As the image of the sun begins to form in your mind's eye, slowly bring your attention to how illuminated it looks. The brightness may seem less in the beginning, but as you continue to breathe, the breath washes away the dimness, unraveling the naturally glowing sun within you. Notice how with each passing breath, it becomes more and more radiant, illuminated. As it continues to become brighter, it begins to radiate its light and warmth all over your body. See this glowing light engulf your entire being. For the next few minutes, we will invoke the names Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim to ignite the energy of compassion and love within us, to guide us, to fulfill us, and to connect us with the source of the divine so we can feel whole again. The invocation of this loving mercy will help us break free from the shackles of our ego. And when we truly call on these names deep from our heart, there is remedy in this for everyone. Ya Rahman, Ya 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 It is now time to come back from our meditative state. Gently bring your attention back to your body. Before opening your eyes, notice how this practice made you feel. Do you notice any change in energy within yourself? Please remember that it is very important to give yourself the time to shine. If you felt restricted in any way, acknowledge and love this limited part of yourself unconditionally. This is the most important part of this practice. Just as nothing comes into existence unless the time is right, we can also think of our own limitations as an older self, whereas a new self is waiting to be born when the time is right. I am so grateful that you are here with me today. I wish you a radiant day ahead, full of mercy and peace. May your heart find rest.